My name is Varel. I'm 32 years old. I used to think I had it all figured out. Norel and I met 7 years ago at a coffee shop. She spilled her latte on my laptop. We laughed about it. 3 months later, we were inseparable. She had this way of looking at me, like I was the only person in the room. Her smile could change my entire day. We got married after 2 years of dating. Life felt easy with her, Sunday mornings in bed, her head on my chest, coffee brewing in the kitchen, her laugh echoing through our apartment. I worked as a graphic designer from home. She worked at a marketing firm downtown. We'd text throughout the day, stupid memes, inside jokes, photos of our lunch. Every evening, she'd come home around 6. I'd have dinner ready. We'd sit on the couch, her feet in my lap. She'd tell me about her day. Her boss, Marcus, came up a lot in conversation. "He's brilliant," she'd say. "Really knows how to run campaigns." I didn't think much of it, why would I? But then, small things started to change. It began with her phone. She started keeping it face down, always, even in our bedroom. Late night texts became frequent. "Just work stuff," she'd mumble, typing fast under the blanket. The glow of her screen lighting up her face in the dark. She started dressing differently for work. Tighter skirts, lower necklines, new perfume. When I complimented her, she'd barely smile. "It's just professional," she said. The sex changed too. Or rather, it stopped. She'd turn away from me in bed. "I'm tired, Varel." Every single night. Tired. I remember one Thursday evening, she came home at 9. Not 6. 9. Her lipstick was smudged, hair slightly messy. She said they had a late meeting. I wanted to believe her. I really did. My friend Derek pulled me aside at a barbecue. "Hey man, I saw Norel at that hotel bar on 5th Street. She was with some guy. They looked close." My stomach dropped. "You sure it was her?" He nodded. "I'm sorry, bro." I went home that night and couldn't sleep. I watched her breathe next to me. Was she dreaming about him? The next morning, I did something I'm not proud of. I checked her phone while she was in the shower. My hands were shaking. Messages with Marcus. Hundreds of them. "Last night was incredible. I can't stop thinking about your body." He doesn't satisfy you like I do, does he? Photos, videos. Things I never wanted to see. My wife? With him? In hotel rooms? In his office? On his desk? I felt like someone kicked me in the chest. I couldn't breathe. My vision blurred. She came out of the bathroom in a towel. Saw my face. Saw her phone in my hand. "Varel." "How long?" My voice cracked. "It's not what you think." "How long?" She looked at the floor. 6 months. 6 months, half a year of lies, of her body against his, of her moaning his name instead of mine. "I love him," she whispered. "I'm sorry, but I love him." Those words destroyed me. Not the cheating, the fact that she loved him. She packed a bag that afternoon. Marcus was picking her up. She said they were going to make it work. Start fresh. She said I deserved better. I stood in our living room, watched her leave. The door closed behind her. Silence. Complete silence. I dropped to my knees, and I cried, like a child, alone in the apartment we'd built together. But they made one mistake. They thought I was broken. I didn't sleep for 3 days. I just sat there, staring at walls, replaying every moment. Then something shifted inside me. Anger turned cold, crystal clear. I wasn't going to beg. I wasn't going to scream. I was going to be smart. First, I called a lawyer. Filed for divorce immediately. No contest, no drama, just papers. Second, I started digging. Marcus was her boss. That meant company policies, ethics violations, power dynamics. I spent 2 weeks researching. Their company had strict rules about superior-subordinate relationships. Immediate termination for both parties if discovered. I gathered everything. Screenshots of their messages. Timestamps showing they were texting during work hours. Photos with metadata proving they were taken in his office. But I wasn't done yet. I found Marcus's wife on social media. Catherine. They'd been married 12 years, 2 kids, beautiful family photos. She had no idea. I created an anonymous email account. I didn't want credit. I just wanted truth. I sent Catherine everything, every message, every photo, Every detail of her husband's affair with my wife. Within hours, she replied. Thank you. I've suspected for months. Then I contacted Norell's company's HR department. Anonymous tip attached all the evidence, included dates, times, and company policy violations. I sat back, and I waited. 3 days later, my phone rang. Norell, she was crying. Varel, please, you have to help me. What happened? Marcus's wife knows. She's filing for divorce. She's taking everything. His kids won't talk to him. That's terrible, I said flatly. And work? They fired us both. We violated company policy. Varel, I don't have a job. Marcus lost everything, his wife, his kids, his career. You made your choice, Norell. Did you do this? I paused. Does it matter? She hung up. I felt nothing. Just cold satisfaction. But what came next changed me forever. Marcus fell apart fast. Within a month, he was broke. Divorce settlements are expensive. Child support, alimony, legal fees. He couldn't find work. Word spread in their industry. Ethical violations don't look good on resumes. Norell moved in with him, a tiny apartment across town. The opposite of our spacious place. I heard through mutual friends that they fought constantly. Money problems destroy relationships faster than anything else. She called me one night, 2 months after she left. Varel, I made a mistake. I let the silence sit. I thought he was different. I thought we'd be happy, but he's not who I thought he was. Who did you think he was? Someone who'd take care of me, but he can't even take care of himself. He drinks now, a lot. He blames me for everything. You want to come back? I don't know. Maybe? Can we talk? No. Varel, please. You said you loved him. You chose him. Live with that choice. I hung up. My hands weren't shaking this time. A week later, Marcus reached out. A long, desperate email, apologizing, begging me not to spread more lies, claiming I ruined his life. I didn't respond. He ruined his own life the moment he touched my wife, but something strange happened around month 3. I started feeling empty. The revenge felt good at first, watching them suffer, watching karma work. But now I was alone, in an apartment filled with memories. I'd won. But what did I win? I started therapy. Dr. Patel was kind. She didn't judge. She just listened. Revenge doesn't heal trauma, she said. It just postpones it. She was right. I thought destroying them would fix me. It didn't. I had to do the real work. Grieving, accepting, letting go. I boxed up Norell's things, donated most of it, kept nothing that reminded me of her. I repainted the bedroom, changed the furniture, made it mine again. I started going to the gym, running, lifting, building strength, physical strength, mental strength. Months passed. I stopped checking her social media, stopped asking friends about her, stopped caring. Then one day, 6 months after she left, my lawyer called. Varel, there's something you need to know. What? Norell's lawyer reached out. She wants to finalize the divorce, but there's a complication. My heart sank. What complication? She's pregnant. Time stopped. How far along? About 4 months. I did the math. 4 months ago was 2 months after she left. It wasn't mine. She's asking if you'll waive any potential claims, just in case. Legal precaution. Tell her I waive everything. I want nothing to do with her or that child. Understood. I hung up, sat on my couch, and I realized something. That baby sealed it. She wasn't coming back. Ever. This was really over. And that's when I realized this story wasn't about them anymore. The divorce finalized 3 months later, clean break, no alimony. We split assets fairly. I kept the apartment. I heard through Derek that Norell had the baby. A boy, Marcus's son. They were trying to make it work, for the kid's sake. I didn't feel anything when I heard that. No anger, no sadness, just distance. A year after she left, I ran into her at a grocery store. Pure coincidence. She looked exhausted. Hair in a messy bun, no makeup, sweatpants, pushing a stroller. Our eyes met across the produce section. She walked over. Hi, Varel. Norel. Awkward silence. You look good, she said quietly. I did. I'd been working on myself. New haircut, better style, confidence I'd built from nothing. Thanks. I'm sorry, she blurted out, for everything. I was selfish. I was stupid. I destroyed the best thing in my life. I looked at her. Really looked. The woman I'd loved. The woman who broke me. I forgive you, I said. She blinked. Tears formed. Really? Yeah, not for you, for me. I can't carry that anger anymore. She nodded, wiped her eyes. Are you seeing anyone? I am, actually. Her face fell slightly. That's good. I'm happy for you. It was true. I'd started dating a woman named Elena 3 months ago. A photographer. She was kind, patient. She didn't rush me. Take care of yourself, Norel. You too. I walked away, didn't look back. In the parking lot, I sat in my car. And I smiled. Not because I'd won. Not because she was struggling, but because I was free. Free from resentment. Free from pain. Free from the past. Betrayal broke me. It shattered every belief I had about love and trust. But it also rebuilt me. Stronger, louder, more careful with my heart. I learned that revenge feels good temporarily, but healing lasts forever. I learned that people make choices and choices have consequences for everyone involved. I learned that the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. And I finally reached indifference. Marcus lost his family, his career, his reputation. Norella lost stability, security. The life we'd built, I lost her. But I gained myself. That's the trade I'd make every single time. If you've ever trusted someone who hurt you, I hope this story reminds you of something important. You will survive. You will heal. And one day, you'll be grateful it ended when it did. Betrayal doesn't define you. How you rise from it does. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more real stories about love, loss, and everything in between. Drop a comment. Tell me your story. Or just tell me you made it through something similar. Because we're all healing from something. And sometimes knowing someone else made it through helps us believe we can too. Stay strong, stay real. And remember, sometimes the best revenge is becoming someone they can't recognize anymore. I'll see you in the next one.